Hey, what's up everybody? It's the People's Crypto. I'm back again with another video. In this video I wanted to discuss the current prices of the cryptocurrencies, and I wanted to talk briefly about the stimulus that's occurring in different countries. But before we get into it, please keep in mind that this video is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research and please seek out a financial advisor. Alright, so Bitcoin did break $11,000. We are currently back at $10,929.45. Ethereum was doing actually excellent yesterday. It was $300, I believe, $25. Tether is $1. XRP is 22 cents. Bitcoin Cash is 272.47. Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision is 208. Cardano is 14 cents. Cardano is doing exceptionally well. Also, Ethereum is doing great as well. Those are two coins you probably should look at if you're trying to make gains. I would definitely look at those two coins. Litecoin is doing a lot better. It's now at 53.56. Binance coin is $20. Binance coin is also doing really great. That would be a great coin to add to your position. Not investment advice, but that's what I have in my current portfolio. EOS is 284, Chainlink is 715, Tezos is $2.86, Stellar is still 9 cents, Monero is doing really great. It's $80.54. Tron is still a penny, and then that's pretty much gonna wrap it up. The top 20 is doing great, really. The top 20 is doing really good. The price of Bitcoin, I would say, will probably go back to the low 10,000, maybe 200, and then we'll probably go back up to maybe 11,000. But we're probably going to be moving sideways for quite some time, and then we'll probably break out into maybe 12,000, and then there's a good chance that we can go all the way up to the all-time highs, possibly in a couple months, or maybe even sooner. It just depends on if people FOMO in. If we keep getting good news, then that could send the price shooting up. Also, the stimuluses, which are being printed out everywhere, which I'm going to touch upon now. So this is what's going on. These are the stimulus packages around the world. UK, 80% of worker salaries, they're getting that. Denmark, 75% of worker salaries are being paid to them. South Korea, 70% of worker salaries are being paid to the civilians there. The Netherlands, 90% of workers' salaries are being paid to them. In Canada, they are receiving $2,000 per month. In Australia, they are receiving $1,000 per month. And here in the States, we only got a one-time, so far, $1,200 check that may take months to arrive. That's if you, I believe, didn't have a bank account, so you still have to wait. So unfortunately, there's still a large group of people who did not receive their $1,200 stimulus checks yet. So they'll probably be receiving that sometime, it may be in September or October, which is unfortunate because these people actually, they need that money to pay their rent or possibly mortgage or other expenses. And it's just an unfortunate situation. By the time they may receive the checks, they may already have been evicted from their residence, which is really insane. So there's that. It's really gonna get rough for these next couple months. I try to be as optimistic as much as possible, but the news makes it really difficult to be optimistic. What I can say is, for those of you who still are working and have employment still, you know, count your blessings, because there's many people, unfortunately, right now who are unemployed and they're on the brink of being potentially homeless, or they may have to move back in with family, or in some cases, if they don't have family, they may have to move in with, you know, close friends. So the situation is not going to get any better. If you're in the cryptocurrency space, really consider yourself lucky, because the price of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies with relevant use case will go up. So these cryptos, for example, I'll just point out a few that have a relevant use case. Ethereum, potentially Cardano, Litecoin. I would even say Binance Coin, Chainlink. I would even go as far as to say Tezos. Monero, I would definitely say it has a use case because it's actually being used on the dark web. So that is actually a privacy coin, which a lot of people love to use because it cannot be tracked or traced. Some would argue that privacy coins do not have a use case, but I would disagree because like people don't want to be tracked or traced. So I see that Monero would probably be the perfect counterpart to Bitcoin. So that's why it's doing exceptionally well. I know some people may disagree with me and say, oh, well, you know, Bitcoin is the only coin. That's fine. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. But I strongly believe Monero and other privacy coins will have specific use cases in terms of people trying to, let's say, score some, I know this is going to sound crazy, score some drugs or, you know, maybe pay a prostitute. So having Monero would probably be their coin of choice, or if they're trying to get firearms or whatever would be whatever purchases would be considered taboo, then they would use those privacy coins. They probably wouldn't use Bitcoin because then you could kind of like trace it back to certain addresses, and they're working on pinpointing where people who have spent their Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. But there'll be other coins trying to maybe use for just video games or gaming. Stellar, I won't lie to you, I do have some Stellar. But my logic is I want to be in coins that have the potential to gain, or when these coins take off, I would probably sell some of them, maybe dip back into Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, maybe even Ethereum, because we're going to get a pump. Last time we had a breakout, Cardano, Stellar, a lot of the other coins did exceptionally well, and I would even go as far as to say they even outperformed Bitcoin. So it's good to definitely have a good amount in Bitcoin, but you also want to make sure that you're also getting the gains in the other coins as well, especially if they have a particular use case. So, you know, do your own research, see which coins that are perhaps maybe not in the top 20 that have a specific use case. And I would say you may consider putting a amount of money that you don't mind losing into those coins. If they pump, then you take out your initial investment, and then you leave the rest to see where that goes. But you at least want to make your initial investment back. But that's my strategy, at least. Your strategy may be different. You may want to go all in on Bitcoin, which is there's nothing wrong with doing that. Absolutely nothing wrong with doing that. You may want to get your 32 Ethereum so you can stake when Ethereum 2.0 releases. You may want to go I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't go all in on Cardano, but you may want to put a couple hundred maybe in Cardano. So whenever its staking takes place on Shelly, you can get residual income from that. But ideally, I would just say, you know, just pay attention to a lot of the other coins, or at least the top 20 coins. Either way, you're going to do fine. I would also say definitely gold and silver. Don't really worry about the price of gold and silver. The price, I'll put it to you this way. Because the price is going higher and higher, that's just an indication that the current fiat system that we're in is on its way out. It's declining. So the purchasing power of the dollar and other currencies is not what it used to be, because they're just printing out a massive amount of money. So obviously silver is going to completely outperform. It's going to do great. Gold is also doing great. It's reached its all-time high. The same goes for Bitcoin. It's going to require you to use more fiat to get more Bitcoin, gold, and silver. So there's that. And yeah, so that's really going to do it for this video. Just please be aware that, you know, these stimulus packages are going out. Here in the States, we're going to potentially get another one sometime, maybe in August, maybe September. It's getting really out of hand what's going on. But the best thing I can tell you is definitely hedge your bets. Get some, if you can't afford gold, that's cool. You can dollar cost average into Bitcoin instead, or you can get yourself some silver that's still relatively affordable. Or you could get some other cryptocurrencies with use cases. I would urge you to not go all in on any of the altcoins. Just be very, very careful, and please make sure that you're doing your research before you decide to dive into this particular market. It could go any way. But what I can tell you is the stock market, I don't know when exactly it's going to crash or correct, but things are getting ridiculous in that particular market. I would be extremely careful if you're using Robinhood to short the market. Please be careful. Just be extremely careful if you're in the stock market, and please do your research. Please do not take my word for it. Don't take my word for it or anyone else's word for it. As it pertains to investing, please do your own research, and please be careful. Times are getting tough. Money is not easy to come by, so you just want to make sure that your best bets is, truthfully, it's probably Bitcoin, gold, silver, and I would even say Ethereum, since it's performing so well. However, at any given moment in time, these prices can go the opposite direction. So just be aware of that. And as quickly as we had Bitcoin go up to 11,000, it can quickly go right back down to 9,000 or even 8,000. I don't think it will do that. I think this is the start of the bull run, and there will be a lot of opportunities to make money, not just in Bitcoin, Ethereum, but these other altcoins as well. Just please watch out for the SHIT coins. They are out there. They're a lot of these other cryptocurrencies that are located here. Do not get me wrong. There's some gems in the bunch. You just have to make sure that you're doing your research. Also, check out other crypto YouTubers and see what they have to say in terms of what these other coins are doing. I try not to really cover these other coins because I don't want anyone to say, oh, that was a SHIT coin and you recommended it. I'm not going to do that. So just make sure you do your own research. Also, you can check the cryptocurrency space for the prices of any of these coins. You also have CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, and other crypto websites that give you the prices of these coins. Just do, cross-reference it and make your best decision before getting into any one of these particular cryptos. That is going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you for listening. If you're listening on YouTube or watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe and share. If you're listening to this video on LBRY, please share the video if you can. That is going to do it for this video. Thanks for listening, and I will see you guys later.